In this video, we will solve a tricky SQL interview question. The question is, calculate the percentage of spam post in all viewed posts by day. A post is considered spam if a string spam is inside keyword of the post. This can be identified from the input table. The Facebook underscore post table store all post related information posted by users. So this is the first table that we are having, that is the Facebook underscore post table. And the second table is Facebook underscore post underscore view table is an action table denoting if a user has viewed a post. So this is the second table which we are using to identify if a person has viewed the post or not. The same two tables I have created in SSMS already. The tables are Facebook underscore post and Facebook underscore post underscore view. Let us query the table and see what is the schema of the table. So here are the two tables. The first table is Facebook underscore post is having post ID and posted by ID. Then post text, that is the text which is posted. This is the keyword column based on which we will identify if a post is spam or not. And finally we have the post date column. And in the second table, that is the Facebook underscore post underscore view table, we are having two column which are post underscore id and view underscore id. So these are the two columns that we are having in the second table. So this table we will be using to filter the first table, that is, in order to identify the post which are viewed, we will be using the second table and we will filter the Facebook underscore post table based on the second table. Now let us start writing a query for the same. Our question is to calculate the percentage of spam post in all viewed post by day. Now we have to identify the viewed post first. For that, we'll select all the records from Facebook underscore post table. Now we have the input table. Now we have to identify which are the viewed post. For that, we will write a where condition where post underscore id in the post underscore id should be present in the second table, that is the Facebook underscore post underscore view table. So we will write a subquery here. Inside the parenthesis we will specify a select clause where we select only post IDs from the second table. So post ID from post underscore views table. So it is Facebook underscore post underscore views table. Now we have filtered our first table based on our second table. That is, now we will be having only the posts which are viewed by different users. Now run this query and let us see what is the output we are having. Now we have a new output. So this output is based on the first condition, that is, calculate the percentage of spam post in all viewed post. Now we have identified the posts which are viewed. So this is the result for that. Now we have to identify the spam post and total number of posts for each day. For that, we will place this query inside a parenthesis. So we can consider this as a common table expression. Now this query is considered as a common table expression. After that, we will write a second select clause where we want post date as the first column. Now it is because we want to identify the percentage of spam post for each post date. So for that we will take the post date as the first column. So this is post date being taken as the first column. Now how do we identify a spam if a post if it is spam or not? For that we can take the condition, that is, a post is considered spam if a string spam is inside keyword of the post. So we can identify spam post using that condition. So the column we will be using is post underscore keywords. And now let us use a sum function. And inside the parenthesis for this sum function, we will write a case statement. That is, case when post underscore keyword, sorry, that is post underscore keyword like, we will use the like clause, and inside we will specify the spam wildcard. Now place this inside the parenthesis, and now case when post underscore keyword like spam, then 1, and else 0, and we will end the case statement. Now we have a case statement inside the sum function, and this will be considered as the number of spam post, that is spam post. This is the number of spam post. Now we have to count the number of total posts per each day. For that we will write sum of 1. Simply write sum of 1 as total underscore post. Now we have the total number of posts per day, and now this is taken from the CTE1, and we have to write a group by clause also, since we are having aggregate function in the select clause. Group by post underscore date. Now run this and see what is the result. We will be having a result where we have three columns, where the first column is post date, the second column is spam underscore post, and the third column is total post. So we have the number of spam posts per day and total posts per day. Now we can calculate the percentage of spam post by dividing spam post divided by the total number of posts. So for that we will write a equation for fourth column, that is we can copy this function from the spam post column, that is sum inside parenthesis case when post underscore keyword like spam, then one, that is when it is spam, else we won't be counting it or we won't be taking it for summation. So we are giving the value as 0 and end the case statement, and divided by sum of 1, that is the total number of post. Copy this, paste it here as percent underscore spam. So this is the percentage of spam. Since this is percentage, we will multiply it with 100, and now simply run this query and see what is the result we are having. But there is a problem with this output, because in one of the row we'll be having 0, but ideally 1 divided by 2, this should be 0. 0.5, sorry, 50 percentage. This is 0 because the output is returned as an integer value, so we can convert it into a float value by simply multiplying the numerator by 1.0. Now this numerator will be converted into a float, so the entire value will be converted into a float, and we will get 50 percentage in our output. Execute this and we will get our required output. Execute this. Now we have the first row where for 2019 0101 we have percentage spam is 100%. So whatever post a person viewed on that particular day is a spam post. And on the second day, which is 2019 0102, 50 percentage of the post viewed by a person is spam, but we only require post date and percent spam per date in our final output. So actually we can remove this column also from the final query. So here when we run this query once again, we will get only two columns in our output, which are post date and percent spam. So these are the only two columns which we require in our final output. So per day, what is the percentage spam post viewed by the users? The DDL and DML to create the table I will provide in description, so you can practice the query. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe our channel for more. Thank you.